Working. Says we're live. Hello, folks.
Yep.
We welcome to I don't know
Pro-social at Matrix Talk.
pro-social matrix stuff. When
I looked
success
it up.
backfires. We decided this is a variation on the previous week.
Yes, yes.
Really, what it is that and even on the matrix, pro-social matrix, we have success over on the right hand side. So.
Oh, I put one of those in there too if you want to pull it up, one of those diagrams.
Oh, sometimes I can find such things.
And hey, while we're doing that, check in. Kevin's still up there in Maine. I'm down here in Langhorne, PA. If you're going to hop on and you're live, let us
You put
know
one in, you said.
where you're from.
I don't see a file.
It didn't get in there, huh?
Nope. No file.
I'm gonna put it in again.
Okay. It happens.
Because I can.
And we got a couple of people on with us. Somebody else signed up.
Nice.
So we're trying to put on a pro-social matrix. So
we want to give you something snazzy to look
if
at.
anybody's new, I mean, the basic idea of doing the ACT matrix and the pro-social matrix, found it. Oh, I see it. I see.
Yay.
We're showing, there it is. Who's important and what's our shared purpose? So we take that very simple concept of the pro-social or ACT matrix, and then you show it a whole bunch of times to people, and you work with people. And after you do it, well, 20 or 30 times, you go, oh, wow, that's more than I expected.
Yeah.
And when you get up to 100 times, you're going, wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
And then when you get up like Phil and I and have done it tens of thousands of times, it's just a way of life. It's a philosophy.
You just tip your hat to it and take it with you.
And but you always get something from it when you do it. So like today, we're saying once success happens. So success, there it is over on the right-hand side. So lower left is yucky stuff. Upper left is stuff you do to get relief from the yucky stuff. And upper right is success stuff. Who's important and what's our shared purpose. Either way, you get success. And success feels good. Yay. But it can backfire.
Yeah.
And what it is that success, let's say hoarding. Last week we were on hoarding of things, hoarding of power, hoarding of money. So you have some success. You get some stuff, and that feels good.
Oh, yeah.
And you go, I want more of that.
Yeah.
And so you do it, and you're successful again. And maybe this is even with making money. Some people get into a thing of making money, and they just keep making it with success. And even that's all well and good, but suddenly there's a crossover.
Yeah. The board starts to shift.
When you start to become afraid you're going to lose your success.
Yep.
Right. And so you get a little desperate. And whenever you get afraid, you try to get relief. Okay. So in terms of hoarding, go get more stuff. In terms of money, go get more money. In terms of power, go get more power. And so now you've got success, but you're also looking for relief. And it can consume you. And that's what we mean by when success backfires. It has backfired and consumed you. Now you're devoting inordinate amounts of time to whatever success endeavor it is, whether it's making money. So I end up spending many hours a day making money. Or if I'm a hoarder, I spend many hours, if I'm not getting stuff to hoard, if you, in case of anybody's watched the hoarding shows, they churn the hoard, meaning they go through it, reorganize it,
Yeah. Yeah.
muck around with it.
Play
If
around
you're
with
funny, it's sort of like Scrooge McDuck counting his money,
it. Yeah.
or the actual Scrooge in a Christmas
Dickens.
Carol, right?
Right.
He's counting out the money in his trays and carefully putting them away, you know. So you've made the money, but now you're churning it, or you've made the stuff. You're messing. Maybe whatever it is, it's consuming you. And what happens then? Well, uh, your time's all messed up,
Yeah.
and the only resource you have when it comes in the end is time.
That's it.
Period. Period. It's not money. It's not even relationships. It's time. That's your resource. Now, what you do with the time, that's about relationships and the success thing. But whenever you notice that you're spending a lot of time doing some one thing and your what? Your relationship with who's important,
You lose contact with it.
you lose contact with it. So, how do you use the matrix? Well, you put it on the matrix and you look at it. You say, what am I doing? I'm, where am I spending my time? The matrix is in large part, especially the upper part of it, uh, is about literally how you're spending your time. So, and we'll get into where, what people would have done then is I am spending 10, 12, 14, 18 hours a day either making money or making sure I keep my money.
Yeah.
Okay. And so out of a 24-hour day, let's just call it 16, then you're spending 16 hours. So that leaves 8 hours for sleeping and everything else. There's lots of people do that. Why do Phil and I know? Because it's addiction.
Right.
It's heroin or alcohol or anything else. They're spending 16 hours a day.
They're in the loop.
Over there on the left-hand side of the matrix, looping about.
Yep.
And it's like, it's insidious. It's awful. So you got addictions, that you got hoarding, you got money hoarding, you got power hoarding. All of that stuff eats up time. It steals away all of your time. And now that gets philosophical about how you want to spend your time.
Mm-hmm. Which is a great question to ask yourself.
that's right. That's the question. Am I a nihilist?
Yeah.
Am I an existentialist? What's some other ones, Phil?
Well, am I a hedonist?
Hedonist. I forgot about that. Think Las Vegas, folks, or
Yeah.
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Casino.
Right. So, how do you want to spend your time? That is a philosophical question. How you want to go about doing it. If you want to go religious, you want to go Christian religion. I like to say, well, what about the followers of Jesus, right? If you're Christian, means you're a follower of Jesus. Well, then you do what Jesus said. What did Jesus say? Love everybody and take care of the poor.
Right.
Go do that.
There you go.
I have noticed that some Christians I know don't do a very good job of that. But
yeah, they seem to not track that too well.
Right? They don't track that very well. they go for the money and the power.
They're still going for their. They're still looping.
They're looping over there on money and
Yep.
power. So you could, I mean, you could go nuts and get have success helping out poor people and stuff like that,
Oh, absolutely.
and still get all your time eaten up doing that as well. But humans are great at getting obsessed with things,
Yeah.
ended up spending inordinate amounts of time such that your relationships take a hit.
Yep.
That's what you don't want to happen. So, but you look, I don't. We don't have the answers for who you want
No.
to spend time with and what do you want to spend time doing. What we have is a diagram that you can acts a bit of a mirror. It's a behavioral mirror. So a mirror in your bathroom, present moment, you see it right now. This is a mirror over time, behaviors over time. And mirrors are brutal, if you've noticed that. And the older I get, the more brutal they get.
Oh yeah, especially in the morning mirror is my favorite.
But the this matrix one is also, it's rather stark, really. And
Yeah.
you really honestly take a look at what you're doing. You can dishonestly take a look at what you're doing, but it won't do you any good.
No.
Won't make changes. So that's what this is all about. So that's why we wanted to. So we renamed it to When Success Backfires. So now Phil and I were having a discussion right before this happened. We noticed that one of the most popular topics that we talk about, Phil.
We were talking about team building and dispute resolution. Oh, and de-shitifying. That was a popular topic.
And sports psychology.
And sports psychology. We were using sports psychology and applying it to de-shitifying the internet.
So we don't know what to consistently talk about.
Yeah.
Bill and I are big sports guys, so we can talk about sports. I mean, we don't talk about football and stuff. I don't mean that. No. He does the keto. I play tennis.
Right.
I mean, we may watch
things that you sport that you engage in.
You engage in, right?
As opposed to sit in the stands and watch and get your shorts in a bunch about.
Or turn on AM or FM radio.
Right. Yeah.
Listen to people.
Oh yeah, weigh in. Right. Yeah. Get your 10 minutes of fame on the radio.
Your fame and all of that. We're not talking about that.
No.
Talking about engaging in it, actually doing the event. So that sort of takes out. Well, neither Phil or I are going to go play pro football.
Now that ship sailed. I never even got into the harbor. Actually,
we wouldn't last. We wouldn't last a microsecond. We'd be in the hospital.
Get on the field. I get on the field and I'd hand it to somebody. Here.
I'd just run. Would not go out there. Well, no, we're talking about we talk about sports like that. Now we have consulted with psychologists who work with sports teams.
Yep.
So we've done that. We understand the psychology of doing it.
Yep.
So if folks are interested in saying, well, how would this work with sports? All sports talk about getting in the groove, in the zone. You get in that nether world.
Yeah. In the space.
In the space, right? There's all kinds of terminology that when you're in the zone, groove, space, whatever. And of course, nobody gets stuck in there. I've never heard of anybody getting stuck there. because it's fleeting. Uh,
Yeah.
you comes and goes rather quickly. And
You
so,
know it when you're in it, and you know it when you're not in it.
right. And so not being in it's not so bad.
Yeah.
However, that word choke can show up.
Mm-hmm.
CHOKE. Choke. That's universally bad.
Yeah. No one wants to be in that moment.
Nobody wants to be a choke.
No.
It's hard to move your body,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
so choked up.
Freeze up.
So, well, how would the matrix work? And we'll talk about this other times, but I just wanted to mention this. It's there, and you look at it a lot, and you get to where your sports person, your sports team, gets to where they know the matrix well, very, very well. And then to get out of choke, all they need to do is ask this question, or one of two questions, and they're on the board.
There you go.
Who's important to me, or what's our shared purpose? And boom, it flips you out of the choke.
Yep.
That's what it's for. And it's a skill. It's a learned skill of interrupting the choke,
Mm-hmm.
the way of interrupting the choke without directly interrupting it.
Yep.
So instead of saying, I don't want to choke, I don't want
Yep.
to choke, which is, of course, it's going to result in you choking more.
Tighten up even more.
Instead, you go, ooh, I feel a choke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who's important to me? Boom. The, the thing causing the choke is your amygdala.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we simplify things. But basically, it's your amygdala going off and you're choking. And so to get your amygdala doing something else, you ask a simple question like, who's important to me? What's our shared purpose? And your mind flips over there. That's it's a cool skill. It's really I use it all the time in
Oh,
tennis.
it's great.
Yeah, I use it all the time. It's
Yep.
a skill, literally a skill. And it's when choke shows up.
Yeah. For those moments.
It's not if it shows up.
No. It's
It's
yeah.
when it shows.
Right. It's
Because
coming.
it,
It's just around. The next choke is just around the corner.
it's always right there. And so with this practice, and you get a team together and you have them do the matrix. And then you remind them that if you feel a choke coming on, cue up who's important or what's our shared purpose, or both.
Yeah.
Think of that. Most sports have the second or two necessary to do that.
Yeah.
In between plays.
Yeah.
Uh,
A quick huddle. TV timeout.
We're not talking about having to do a 15-minute
No,
meditation. No.
no, we're not even talking about bringing out the board at that point.
No, it's just think. It's important. So, in case anybody ever wonders, that's what you're training for.
Yeah,
is the ability to what? Stop a choke,
oh
really.
yeah, to step back and take a different perspective on it.
You just shift out of this
Yeah,
choke. Works like a
yeah,
charm. Or you can just go with the choke and stand there with
yeah.
fear on your face.
Go do what the choke tells you to do.
Doesn't work out
No.
in sports. Now, if you don't play sports, you can use that in real life.
Yeah.
So
No, you could
people,
use it. Well, we do it with work situations, right? Work teams, same thing.
same thing. It's the same thing, folks. They'll say basically, I maybe somebody will say, I just don't know what to do next.
Yeah, right.
If you've ever gotten in those spots, at that point, you go, huh, okay, who's important to me?
Yep.
Boom. You're back on. Now you can frame up your day or
Yep.
your next few moments based on who's important to you. Or if you're on teamwork, then what's our shared purpose?
There you go.
You line up on that. So you get lined up on those things. Cognitively, it's a gold mine. It just takes a lot of practice. So when I started this, I started saying, do you do this 20 or 30 times? And you go, oh, wow, I'm getting the hang of that. After 100, you're going, wow, there's really something to this. After 1,000, this kind of stuff takes hold, where you can instantly think of who's
Yeah.
important and
It becomes,
clears.
yeah, becomes part of what you do.
Yeah. Well, and the choke's not there.
Yeah.
You're doing something.
Right.
You do what you need to do. Which in sports or in life, either one, you then go back to the skills you already know and implement the skills, do what you know how to do. But most of us have skills we know how to do.
Yes.
So that's the point of it, and that's what we work with people on doing is uh, get very well practiced. To do that though, it's important to do it the same way over and over and over again. It definitely is. You start with who's important, yucky stuff, relief moves, success stuff. What's our shared purpose? Social yucky stuff, social relief moves. What do we do to get shared purpose? Doing those loops the same way every time. And we won't. I won't. Well, I will tell you that's how you get well practiced at something.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I mean, in life, there's just certain things that you need to do the same way every time. You don't want to get cute and
Yeah.
fancy. Do it different. No, you know, you need to do this first, this second, this third, this fourth. You need to do the sequence, and that's what this is. So it becomes a mantra. So there we go. A little bit of extra in there, and Phil and I will go to work contemplating what we will put up as our next Crowdcast topic that people will be interested in signing up for.
Yeah. And if you are out there watching, listening, catching the replay, you have a thought about that, shoot us a message.
Oh, I have nothing else, Phil.
I don't either.
You don't have anything else?
Not today. I think this is kind of some days, we're big fans of keeping things simple, and I think that this we've said kind of what we needed to say today about this. What we wanted to say anyhow.
Yeah, and we didn't use up our quota of words.
Yeah.
We have more words.
There's
I joke.
more
I,
words in the tank left to use.
I joke sometimes I'm a bit of an introvert, so, and I'm known for not using very many words. So I'll say, isn't it to my wife, isn't it that people have a certain number of words they're allotted each day? And when they run out of that allotment, they need to stop. My wife will then whack me and call me an
All
introvert.
right, but then you duck after that, right?
However, there is a point to my madness.
Yeah.
A lot of people overtalk things. And so this is Phil and I try not to.
Yeah. Yeah, because, well, at the end of the day, this is not an explaining thing. This is a doing thing.
So we're always running to do it. Go
Yeah.
do it. Do the matrix.
That's
Do
right.
life.
Run it. Run it like we have suggested that you run it.
But do come back to it and map out what you're doing.
Yeah,
Because
that's really important.
you might notice that you're in a success
Yeah,
loop. I mean, a destructive success loop
right.
that has sneakily become a relief.
Yeah, and sucking up your time.
And it's sucking up all your
Time
time.
sucker, right? It's a time sucker.
It is, yeah, very, very important stuff. Well, I think we have said enough. We'll
Yes.
be back. So I always hesitate. Well, yeah, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
No holidays or anything.
Nothing coming up. I think we're in the long stretch of nothing coming till next month.
Yes. Yeah, there's some holiday next month.
And I think what's a Valentine's Day would probably be the next one.
Well, that's one. That's the next one.
President's
That's
Day.
on Saturday, and then President's Day is on the 16th.
Oh,
So,
and we've left out Groundhog Day. You know, that's kind of
well, that's on the 2nd. Yeah.
yeah, that's coming up though.
You live in Philadelphia. You can drive over and see.
Well, Punxsutawney. I know people that have taken that uh, pilgrimage to Punxsutawney, PA.
Really?
Quite the scene.
I'm afraid I've only seen the movie.
Yeah.
Was that Bill Murray?
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be back. Keep showing the Matrix, folks.
Yes.
Keep doing it.
Use it, share it, show it to somebody else.
Keep spreading it around.
Yep.
That's what we're here for. That's our purpose. Bye bye.
See ya.